Action.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Alright. You getting that?
Uh-huh. The graffiti's all gone.
See? My own personal graffiti removal kit. Alright, let me get over here. Okay. Coming. Alright, now Paul, you get over there and try and get some of this rubbish on the ground. My dears, it is an ongoing battle to try and keep the service alley behind the El Capri clean. As you can see, I was just removing some graffiti. It is the bane of life in Calaveras, on Calaveras rather, and in Fresno. For some peculiar reason, youths, primarily, in this community, think it is just ever so grand to leave their marks everywhere. So, the rubbish bin is a real favorite. But as you can see, Moi is very diligent. He gets it removed as quickly as possible. And that which he cannot get with his own little kit, he makes sure that the graffiti abatement team is called and they come out and do it as well. So let me swing over here. There's Paul, trying to look like he's working hard. Paul, get out of the way because I can't see. Now, as you can see, there's a rubbish bin in the back, and there's no graffiti on it. Moi makes sure that that graffiti is removed as well. There's another one. There's a fence. It had some graffiti on it, but that's been removed. So let me swing around here. I'm trying very hard to, okay, let me see. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Now that, my dears, someone said that they stepped on the petrol thinking that it was the brake and slammed into the fence at about 40 miles an hour. Some cheeky bugger wrote and told me to make sure that I watch out for speeding vans. Can you imagine being impaled on that? I'm sure that there are a few folks in Fresno who would like to see Moi impaled on that fence. Anyway, insurance will get it fixed, but as you can see, it's pretty beat up. All right, now I'm going to swing around. Oh, do we have Paul again? Yeah. All right. Now, Paul, check the monitor and see if I'm filming the road proper. Okay. Now, one of the complaints that Moi heard at a recent community meeting, these are brilliant folks who would like the whole world to think that the city of Fresno does absolutely nothing. Pardon me? And that no effort is made to keep the service alleys clean of graffiti, rubbish, weeds, dumped furniture, etc., etc. Well, this lays waste that rumor. If Moi can come out here on a daily basis and make sure that the weeds do not grow, and that the couches and refrigerators and tellies and Lord knows what else that people hurl into the alley because they're too bloody lazy to go to the dump with it, is removed, then everybody else in the city of Fresno that has a service alley behind their property can do likewise. To not do that implies that they're not being as vigilant as they could be. And my dears, let's be honest. Government cannot do everything. At some point, people have to step forward and bear their part of the responsibility. Now, I'm going to swing around. I have the great good fortune of having a neighbor on the opposite side of the service alley who is an old geezer just like moi. And look at how grand. He tries mightily to make sure that the service alley is well maintained. See? So, when folks want to bang on about how they get nothing from the city, total rubbish. One has to be engaged, be responsible for actions to some degree. Now, since I'm out here, let me see. I don't know whether the light's very good or not, but you can see those garage doors. The clever folks that live there, actually, they're not very clever. They like to urinate in the service alley. Now, how brilliant is that? They also like to have their children hurl their rubbish into the alley. Again, not very brilliant. Anyway, there you have it. Another filmed report from life on Calaveras. Actually, in the service alley. And I'm going to end. Look at that. See? The rubbish bin does not have to be an object of filth. It can be clean. Graffiti can be removed. And that's life. But, again, my dears, it takes people being engaged. Have a brilliant day. Cheers.